Alright, what's up, guys? It's the Jody, standing about 40, pull up to the party. Oh, yeah. I don't think there's stick drift on the film.
Switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce, rap, yes indeed. By the telling me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting, I got a deed to the house, and the less of the, if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce. Make it bounce, bounce for me, make it bounce.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some...
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
Here we go. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Another run here with Hubbard. Past midfield to the 45. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Aguilar goes off in motion. On the give, here's Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Velus Jones now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, hunt.
Man in motion, heading left.
Set, hunt.
On first down is Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Okay.
We are through one. The Panthers off to the early advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Shot. 17. 22 needle. 43 rail. Down.
On first and 10, here's Young. A throw there, caught by Leggett. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
On the ready.
Here's second and 6.
12, 10. Drill. 52.
The motion man is Sanders.
Hunt, hunt.
On second down, Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Young to throw on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Come on, set. Hunt, go.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. A second down throw for Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Ready. Ready. Go.
They send him right out of the slot.
Hunt, hunt.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Set, hunt. Spike, 60.
They'll motion over Thielen.
Hunt.
Young to throw on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will get into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Panthers 14, Ravens 3.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Hardy now with the return. And And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods.